Scene 2. Shamiria, where are you going? The old lady that hired teenagers under the table to clean, cook, and wash inside the nursing home asked while standing in the doorway to the main entrance of the nursing home. Shamiria were a young, pretty, fine black African female that received attention from almost every male she came in contact with. Shamiria only kept walking off of the nursing home grounds. The part-time job had started to become too much for Shamiria. She had become tired of cleaning after people like a maid and then being talked to and bossed around like she was some kind of dog. Shamiria had to ride the Metro Rail every day from Brownsville train station to Coconut Grove train station, and that were a pure headache all in itself, especially when there were wild, mindless teens that rode the Metro Rail daily looking for trouble. Shamiria weren't scared of anyone and had learned at a young age how to defend herself, but she thought more on her responsibilities because she were all her brothers had and they were all she had, the only family she cared about, besides her mother. Shamiria had found out a couple of days ago from a classification officer that their mother were placed in confinement on an aggravated battery charge her mother had caught on the prison rec yard, a gang war that had broke out. Luckily, her mother, Shazza, were okay. Shamiria's bestie, Christy, pulled up to the curb in front of the nursing home in a white 2022 Jaguar Coupe sports car, listening and looking like Cardi B with red dreadlocks. Shamiria and Christy had met almost 4 years ago when they both were in their freshman year at Miami Northwestern Senior High School, when 3 girls called themselves trying to jump Shamiria in the girls' bathroom, but she fought back with style of a fierce African warrior. Christy walked into the bathroom while all this was going down, not liking the girls. Christy didn't hesitate to jump into the fight, tagging one of the girls from behind, and that was all Shamiria needed to beat the other girls like they stole something. Once all 3 girls were knocked out on the floor, Shamiria thanked Christy, and they had been tight ever since. Shamiria got into the passenger seat, a heated mess, tired of being bossed around, tired of smelling and cleaning shit. The job had her in a depressed state. Girl, my phone died, and I know for a fact my battery was just full, Shamiria said, rolling her eyes, still clutching the outdated iPhone 10 in her hand. Bitch, you thugged out, Christy responded to her friend, loving how G-up Shamiria were, set aside from her being foreign. For those that didn't know Shamiria, they would misjudge her, while those that were around her got the real ways of a gangster African woman in survival mode. Shamiria rolled her eyes at Christy, never truly understanding what Christy meant when she referred to her as thug out. All Shamiria knew was that she were authentic and being herself, whatever. So, you done with that bullshit ass job and cleaning grown folks shit? Christy asked, finally pulling away from the nursing home. I'ma get my shit together. Watch, Christy. I can almost bet you, Shamiria replied, feeling as though her and hers had been down too long. I know you will, girl, but where am I taking you? I gotta get back to work, Christy said, but asked, not wanting to sound rude nor leave her friend at such a depressed time. Christy had landed a full-time job running work for a upcoming mafia family in Miami. Christy were earning 10 grand a month, and all traveling expenses were on the mafia. Christy had tried to put her road dog on to the quick get money scheme, but Shamiria quickly declined, not about to risk her freedom for someone else's riches. Girl, drop me off at the crib, Shamiria said, and got comfortable in the seat while wondering if Kassan and Kawan had made it to school, because by the time she had left the house, they were just getting up. Christy turned up the Cardi B, nodding her head to the beat, not wanting to say anything else on that matter because Shamiria were her friend, rather she were broke or rich, and Christy knew that Shamiria was at her best when she were in her cipher with her 2 brothers.